I'm Madison.
And I'm Melissa, and we work for the County of San Luis Obispo Behavioral Health Department. Thank you for joining us today to talk about underage drinking prevention and what alcohol consumption looks like during COVID. Throughout this training, we will be giving you several keywords that you will need to enter into the survey at the end for your chance to win a prize. Listen through to the end to hear what that prize will be.
Consumption of alcohol in America is part of people's daily lives. Whether you are the one consuming it or purchasing it, you know someone who is, or you're seeing advertisements for it on the media or a billboard on the highway. The prevalence of drinking is real. According to the 2018 National Survey on Drug Use and Health, 6.6% of people reported heavy alcohol use or binge drinking in the past month. Binge drinking is defined as a pattern of drinking that typically occurs after 4 drinks for women and 5 drinks for men over a 2-hour period. 29% of 15-year-olds reported having at least 1 drink in their lifetime, and nearly 19% of people ages 12 to 20 reported drinking alcohol in the past month. It is important as a family unit to safely store alcohol to prevent youth access and to have conversations about alcohol consumption and risks. This data comes from a biannual California Healthy Kids survey given to 7th, 9th, and 11th grade and non-traditional school students across the state, asking questions about alcohol and other drug use, mental health, support systems, safe environments, bullying, and more. We will be focusing on alcohol consumption. These results are specific to San Luis Obispo County, and the next survey is scheduled for the spring of 2022. From 2018 to 2019, alcohol consumption increased slightly and binge drinking decreased significantly. For comparison, any alcohol and other drug use includes alcohol, binge drinking, marijuana, inhalants, and any prescription drug or medicine used to get high. Those data results show lower use. The highest frequency of use in the past 30 days is over 1 or 2 days, and that percentage of use shrinks after a week, 2 weeks, and 3 weeks. Lifetime use is defined as consuming 1 full drink of alcohol 1 or more times. 1 full drink, or 1 standard drink, is 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 2.5 ounces of liquor. Cessation attempts accounts for 1 or more times of trying to quit. Drinking while driving assessed the person having driven a car when they had been using alcohol or drugs, or been in a car driven by a friend who had been using 1 or more times. The top sources for obtaining alcohol reported by 11th graders were 49% at parties, 44% from friends or another teen, 39% from their own home, and 16% buying it themselves. It's important to note that almost 3/4 of 11th graders find it easy to gain access to alcohol. So from all of that data, what are some of the main takeaways? The age of onset of consuming alcohol reportedly starts at age 10, increasing with age. The highest frequency for trying alcohol for the first time is ages 15 to 16 years old, so a sophomore or junior in high school. The most common reason youth use alcohol is to have a good time with friends or social drinking. This is a problem. Why do 30% of our youth feel that they need to be under the influence to have a good time? This fact parallels with 21% of our youth seeing no risk in drinking occasionally. We need to communicate with our youth about the risks and harms associated with underage drinking, and a lot of those conversations need to start in the home with adults that they trust. Please note that the first keyword for the raffle is prevent.
That conversation can start with the behavioral effects alcohol may have on your youth, including memory loss, mood changes, lack of sleep, and aggression. Visually, they may experience a decrease in coordination, speech, and slowed reaction times. What does your young person enjoy? Is it sports, music, art? The effects of underage alcohol consumption can affect the ability to perform in all of these activities. This information in front of you is from Alcohol and Beverage Controls Law on Teens and Alcohol. In summary, consuming, purchasing, or attempting to purchase alcohol is illegal for anyone under the age of 21. Legal consequences include fines and suspension of license. It is also illegal to provide alcohol to a minor, and you can be held liable if a youth is involved in a crash after consuming alcohol in your home. To prevent youth access, here are some tips on safely storing alcohol in your home. As a support system for our youth, it is important that we make sure to educate them about the risks of underage drinking. As parents go through transition of going back to work while leaving youth at home, it is important to remember to safely store alcohol in a locked cabinet and do not leave it where youth can reach it or where it is easily visible. The legal drinking age is 21, but a person's brain is not fully developed until age 25. If a teen uses alcohol before their brain is fully developed, it can prevent the brain from properly developing. Remind our youth that drinking alcohol can slow reaction time, decrease coordination and balance, impair vision, increase dehydration, and speed up the rate of fatigue. Talk early and talk often. Youth are most receptive to our views on alcohol between the ages of 8 and 11. But it's not too late to start having those conversations. Let's keep our youth safe and healthy. Please note that the second key word is underage. Here are some tips on how to talk to your teens about alcohol.
So what does alcohol consumption look like in current times with COVID? Alcohol Beverage Control, or ABC, and the state have navigated around rules regarding alcohol delivery. Licensed bars and restaurants may sell any alcoholic beverages to go that they can sell under their license, but it must be sold in manufacturer, prepackaged, and pre-sealed containers. Businesses that operate as bars that have kitchen facilities and prepare meals on the premises or have contracted with another meal provider may also sell alcoholic beverages to go, as long as the container is sealed with a secure lid or cap in a manner designed to prevent consumption without the removal of the lid or cap, and such alcoholic beverages are only sold in conjunction with a meal. It is the responsibility of the delivery person to verify the age of the customer purchasing the alcoholic beverages to ensure delivery is not made to underage persons, but it is ultimately the responsibility of the licensee. On-sale licensees may deliver alcoholic beverages to consumers themselves or by utilizing a third-party delivery company. But again, the licensee is ultimately responsible for the delivery of alcoholic beverages, even by a third-party vendor.
Here are a handful of the most popular apps that provide delivery service. We will focus on the ones that deliver alcohol and what their policies are. These are not the only delivery services, as there may be more available for use. Instacart is by far one of the most common. Just logging onto their website shows a slew of alcohol promotion.
There are several apps that provide a delivery service. Instacart, DoorDash, and Uber Eats are just a few. All three of these services require that an ID be checked upon delivery. The delivery person for Instacart can refuse service of the delivery if the name on your ID does not match the name on your order, if you are not at least 21 years old, or if you appear to be visibly intoxicated. DoorDash and Uber Eats may even charge a fee if the person is not in fact 21 or older. Something to keep in mind is that these platforms do deliver many goods, not just alcohol, which is why, for instance, Postmates only requires the user to be 18 or older. The delivery person can refuse delivery if the name on the ID doesn't match the order or if they are not 21. Grubhub offers contactless delivery and does not mandate checking an ID upon delivery.
All of these web retailer services enable customers to search online for alcohol available for sale by licensed alcohol retailers that use their service. Shipped will only deliver to the member named on the account and will not deliver if you are not at the location at the time the alcohol delivery occurs, or if you appear to be intoxicated. Uptown Spirits require proof of age at delivery. All three of these services state that it is the responsibility of retailer and delivery provider to verify identification, age, and determine whether it is appropriate to furnish the customer with alcohol. May require a valid ID and signed acknowledgement confirming acceptance. If not 21 or older, may be charged a restocking fee and account suspended. If they cannot verify age or identity or customer appears intoxicated, they may refuse to furnish the customer with alcohol. Mini bar stands out from the other two in that delivery can be accepted by a building attendant if at least 21 years of age, must sign and take charge of the delivery contents immediately. Alcohol beverages cannot be dropped off or left unattended for any reason. If a building attendant has signed for alcoholic beverages, the delivery agent must leave those beverages with the building attendant. But they are not verifying the age of the person who actually purchased the alcohol. Drizzly also provides a cannabis delivery service.
There are several large store retailers that sell alcohol for in-store purchases but do not allow for pickup, drive-up, or delivery. These include Target, Walmart, Rite Aid, CVS, and Smart & Final. It's important to know what is going on around you with the growing popularity of these delivery services and the increase of youth access to alcohol. Please note the third key word for the raffle is drinking.
If you have youth at home that have access to a phone or social media, chances are you have heard of the app Tik Tok. But have you heard about the latest trend? Teens are dressing up as older adults and getting away with purchasing alcohol, as seen in the photo here. Here is another picture of the current Tik Tok trend as well.
Due to store policies of not needing to show ID if you look over the age of 30, teens are dressing up as older adults wearing masks and successfully purchasing alcohol. Teens are uploading these videos as a prank, and TikTok will only remove them if they are seen as violating their user agreement standards. TikTok standards state that the content will be removed that offers the purchase, sale, or trade of unlawfully acquired goods. But this is not totally accurate. If you open the TikTok app today and type in underage drinking in the search bar, plenty of content will appear that clearly violates these standards. There is another TikTok trend circulating the app. It is a PSA to use your fake IDs as another way to take advantage of the pandemic. Teens are telling other teens in the app to use their fake IDs because with mask mandates, it doesn't matter if you look like the picture in your fake ID, since the mask covers half of your face. Due to COVID, stores will usually not ask the individual to remove their masks, making this another advantage to obtaining alcohol during this worldwide pandemic for youth. Again, it is really important to have conversations with your youth about alcohol consumption, what they're seeing on social media, and talking about alternative activities.
Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to our presentation. As community members, and especially as parents, it's important to be aware of your child's actions, motives, and to facilitate conversations about the risks and harms associated with underage drinking. Please take the quick survey using the link on your screen for a chance to win a $50 gift card to Walmart by September 18th. Please do not hesitate to reach out with any further questions. Thank you.